get them Sunday. All right, that 1% that make it to the NFL, all these guys can play. Some guys just get more opportunity than others. But from the guy that you don't know his name to the guy that's been to 10 Pro Bowls, they all can give you hell.
All right, and
hey, Fred, I want to ask him another question because he was talking about quarterback play. Yeah. How do you feel about Ryan Fitzpatrick being the starting quarterback?
Oh,
because it sounds like Ryan Fitzpatrick is the perfect type of guy. If you were still playing the league, you would like to face because you would have a lot of opportunities at running that thing back with pick six.
Well, you know what? I did pick out Ryan Fitzmagic. So how you feel about it?
Hey,
you around 18
I'm not
years.
Surprised how long you've been in the league and so many teams. So I'm not surprised.
Yeah. I picked him off, but I picked off a younger version of Ryan. This older version of Ryan actually is pretty damn good, and he can flat out play. Don't forget the guy got benched in Miami for winning too much. So that tells you a lot about him and where he's at. And he's in the top, hey, believe this or not, he's in the top 5, top 6 in QBR and completions in the last 3 years of his career. He's got better. It's like wine. He's getting better. But I got something that I feel, as much as I know Ryan is going to help us win and he's going to be that guy, you know, sometimes in football, it's all about the story. I feel a Kurt Warner type story happening with Tyler Heinicke. I just feel if Ryan Fitzmagic missed just 1 or 2 games, he'll never get his job back again. I feel that Tyler Heinicke would get in there and really become Kurt Warner of the Washington football team. Yes, the guy that comes out of nowhere that was bagging groceries that turns into a Hall of Famer. I gotta feel it.
So I actually featured, because somebody had mentioned that in the news or quoted you, and we had talked about this some time ago. And I think one of the things that I would ask you at this point, because I was going to ask about Fitzpatrick in the ceiling with this team with him, but I guess if you compare the two, and for your opinion, Taylor Heinicke, Fitzpatrick, which team led or which quarterback led team has the higher ceiling for 2021? Is it that Taylor Heinicke team in your opinion, or is it Fitzpatrick?
And that's so funny because they the same exact guy. One a right shoe and one a left shoe, but they both Jordans. Like they have the same. They both can make some plays outside the pocket, but they're not the fastest. They both anticipate passes really well, and they both gamers. So you know they are the same. You got to just ask yourself: do you want a more experienced version, or do you want the younger version? And I think that's the only thing that separates them. But I just think, and I just got a feeling, around week 7, week 8, Heinicke is gonna get in the game, and we gonna wonder why he never was playing in the first place.
Now, I'm stumped, but I'm not. I don't disagree. I feel like based on what we saw the last couple of weeks of the season, that's definitely true. I think that the biggest hesitancy, obviously, is what you said, is the experience part. Like, how can we all really bank on, what we saw for a brief period? But at the same time, Fred, you mentioned the opportunities part, and opportunities are hard to come by in the NFL. So I guess I think one of the things that we have to pay attention to is training camp and preseason. Like, if Ron Rivera really preaches about how important competition is, it's going to be undeniable for him to keep Heinicke at number 2 if he is really outperforming Fitzpatrick. If he preaches this thing about competition, I think it's going to be hard.
But we will see, though. That's the great thing about it, man. Football is right around the corner, man. This is usually the month that people get divorced because there ain't no choice. So at the end of the day, I'll see right now, and I can't wait, man. I think this is gonna be the best group of Washington football players since D. Green, Joe Theismann, and the rest of those guys when they win a Super Bowl. I think this group is better than my group. I think they built the right way with the big boys first, and I just think they're going to be special, and they're going to only get better every time we watch them play. So the next 10 years is going to be a good grace period for the Washington football fans.